In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. In 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline.
Good catch, Genevieve.
One day, Miss Clavel gave the girls the news that they would take an ocean cruise.
For our spring vacation, we will go to America.
Ooh, America! Merveilleux!
Madeline almost dropped her fork when she heard that they would see New York.
Ooh, New York!
Hola, muchachas. Did you say New York? May I come too, Miss Clavel? Por favor?
Mais oui, Pepito. If it is all right with your parents.
Fantastique! I would like to see a Broadway show. And I would like to window shop on Fifth Avenue. And I would like to take a horse and carriage through Central Park. All I want to do is see a baseball game. Play ball!
Not in the house, mes enfants.
One morning in the bright sunshine, they left the house at 9:30.
Au revoir, Mrs. Murphy. Au revoir, Genevieve. See you soon. We were right.
They took a train ride to the pier. Then Miss Clavel said, "We are here."
Nous sommes arrivés.
And the little girls began to cheer.
Soon we will set sail to New York.
They left the dock at 3:30, and pretty soon they were out at sea. It was to be a long, long trip. They'd spend 12 days aboard the ship. The seas were calm, the weather fine. They played shuffleboard in 2 straight lines, all but Pepito and Madeline.
Batter up!
On a day of great humidity, they saw with great lucidity the majestic statue of Liberty.
She is welcoming us to America.
The giant green lady held up her hand, greeting the travelers from a faraway land.
She is so beautiful.
But of course, mes enfants, she was a gift to America from France.
That afternoon at 4:30, the little girls set foot ashore. But getting a taxi was a chore.
Taxi? Oh dear. Taxi?
May I please try, Miss Clavel?
Très bien, Madeline. Oh! Please, take us to our hotel.
Said the weary Miss Clavel.
Hang on, kids. We'll be there in a flash.
They zoomed uptown and crossed the park. When they reached their rooms, it was almost dark. How the lights did shine at night. The skyline was a thrilling sight when the girls went out to have a bite. At a restaurant 3 blocks across town, they watched the food go round and round.
Now here is a coin for each of you. Put your money in this slot, open the door, and out will come your food.
Miss Clavel, there are no croissants or baguettes.
That is French bread, ma petite. Now we are in America.
And there is no brie cheese.
But there is American cheese.
And there are no escargots.
That is right, Chloe. No snails here, but you can have a hamburger or a peanut butter sandwich.
A peanut butter sandwich.
We love our bread, we love our peanut butter, but most of all, we love each other.
And we love our French food.
Next day, they met their driver, Robbie, at 7:30 in the lobby.
Good morning, kids.
Bonjour, Monsieur Robbie.
They drove around and saw the sights. From Central Park to Brooklyn Heights.
That, mes petites, is the Brooklyn Bridge. It has had many owners and is one of the most beautiful bridges in the world.
It is so beautiful. Merveilleux.
Here you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Empire State Building.
This is even taller than the Eiffel Tower.
There is nothing that is greater than a 100-story elevator.
Regardez!
Magnifique.
With a ride back down a little later. They rode a carriage with a horse. Nicole was very thrilled, of course. And to the tiger in the big Bronx Zoo, Madeline just said,
Poo-poo. This tiger understands French.
They perused the city's largest stores and saw a play about troubadours. They tried some new and different dishes, corn on the cob, and then knishes. And Madeline expressed her wishes.
What about the ball game, Miss Clavel? Is it possible?
Certainement, Madeline.
There were lots of cars and lots of hunks as they headed uptown to the Bronx.
Here it is, mes petites, the Stadium of the Yankees.
The fans went wild, and for a reason. It was the first game of the season. They wiped their faces with their hankies. Oh, what a large crowd drew those Yankees. Peanuts, popcorn, bars of candy, snacks of every kind were handy.
Play ball!
Soon came the 9th and final inning. The Yankee fans were grim, not grinning.
Lastima! They have 2 outs!
Do not worry, Pepito. This next batter will save the day.
First 2 strikes, and then a foul. The fans began to cry and howl. Then the batter creased his brow a bit, leaning over for a spit, and sure enough, he got a hit. The ball turned around, and then it fell, heading straight for Miss Clavel.
Do not worry, Miss Clavel.
How that catch revived the crowd. The cheers were long, strong, and loud, and Miss Clavel was very proud.
You have saved the day, Madeline.
Hooray for Madeline! And best of all, the Yankees got a home run!
Madeline, you are one lucky young lady. The millionaire Mr. Moneybags is giving a prize for catching the first home run ball of the season.
The prize that waited for inspection was at the river's intersection.
Bonjour!
So, you're the little lady that snagged the homer.
Oui, it is true. C'est moi.
Congratulations. And here is your prize.
It wasn't something that would fit in the fridge. In fact, it was the Brooklyn Bridge.
But monsieur, you do not need this bridge.
That's all yours, kid. I already own Coney Island, the Queens Midtown Tunnel, and Jersey City. What do I need a bridge for?
He said that with a little cough. Then, in a moment, he was off. The bridge was large. The bridge was grand. The little girl stood hand in hand.
What a wonderful prize, Madeline.
It will be so much fun to own a bridge.
Come, children, we have had a busy day. It is time to break our bread.
May we come back to see my bridge?
May we, Madeline?
At City Hall, which was not far away, the mayor of New York heard the news of the day. He was a kind and lively fellow. His shirt was blue, his tie was yellow, and his name was Fiorello.
We interrupt our program to bring you a special announcement. Mr. Moneybags has given the Brooklyn Bridge to a little French girl.
What?
Details at 6.
Oh, I bet it's because of all the taxes he owes on that bridge.
High up in their room, far away from the street, the girls broke their bread as they soaked their sore feet. But Madeline had no time to eat.
Hello? Madeline, it is about your bridge. A car has a flat tire.
Madeline, it is for you. A road sign on your bridge has blown upside down.
Madeline, it is about your bridge. There is a bird's nest in the subway lane.
Oui, merci.
Madeline could not eat her supper. She worried about roadways, lower and upper.
What? Oh dear. I see. Quel dommage. Oui, we will be right there.
But she knew she was out of luck when she heard about the peanut truck.
What is it, Miss Clavel?
Something is not right, Madeline.
There's been a truck spill on the Brooklyn Bridge.
The Brooklyn Bridge?
Yes, that's right, the Brooklyn Bridge. The rainy conditions continue and a truck of peanuts and other snacks has spilled.
A truck of peanuts?
And other snacks?
Blocking the upper and lower roadways and the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 lanes.
Oh, what should I do?
Come, Madeline. We will go downtown and see.
So, with very little time to waste, they entered Robbie's cab with haste. The awful mess had to be faced. Popcorn, peanuts, Cracker Jacks, the bridge was full of salty snacks.
Oh dear.
The little girl became quite flustered because her bridge was paved with mustard.
How will we ever clean all this up?
Do not worry, Madeline. I am sure there is a solution.
Hot dogs, pretzels, and ice cream bars blocked Buicks, Fords, and other cars.
Hey, you the owner?
It's about time you got here.
The ketchup's ruining my tires.
I am sorry, monsieur, but it is not my fault. Oh, Miss Clavel, owning a bridge is nothing but a big headache.
Madeline took out her broom and started to sweep, but she felt as if she had to weep.
My dinner's gonna get cold.
I'm gonna be late for the show.
I just got this car washed.
She is just a little girl. Please, do not be so hard on her.
Yeah, lady, but she's the owner of the bridge. Who do you want me to call? The mayor?
Did someone mention my name? You must be Madeline from Paris.
Oui, Monsieur Mayor.
Hey, this is no way to treat a Yankee fan.
Oh, Monsieur Mayor, I know I am not too small for baseball, but I am too small to own a bridge.
No, Madeline, you are not too small. You just need a bigger broom.
Does New York have a bigger broom?
We have several hundred.
In that case, Monsieur Mayor, I would like to give the bridge to your city, if you will accept it.
Of course we will accept it, Madeline. And we would like to give you something in return.
Ah, oui!
The very next day, right after the storm, a big broom cleaned up the soggy popcorn. And Madeline put on her new uniform.
Ah, Madeline! That is the most beautiful uniform in the world.
And I get to be Batgirl for the Yankees.
On the field, there was a sign thanking little Madeline.
Will Madeline get to catch and throw the ball, Miss Clavel?
Oui, Nicole.
And will she meet all the players?
Oui, Chloe.
And best of all, she is going to get autographs for all of us.
Madeline was filled with pride as the umpire took a breath and cried,
Voici, and good luck.
One detail, though, was not complete. There was nothing for the fans to eat.
I'm hungry, Daddy. I want a hot dog.
Sorry, honey, there's no food today. It was all spilled on the bridge.
Down on the field, the Yanks got a hit. But up in the stands, the crowd threw a fit. To put the crowd in a better mood, the little girls had brought French food.
Get your pommes frites! Get your nice hot pommes frites!
Hey, these aren't bad.
What do you call these? Pommes frites. Fried potatoes à la française.
Here, honey, fried potatoes, French style.
French fry.
You know, this French food could really catch on.
Then, when the game was almost done, the Yankees hit the first home run. And soon, the baseball game was won.
Madeline, we're gonna have a parade.
For the Yankees?
No, for the little girl who gave us the Brooklyn Bridge, and for her friends who brought French fries to the USA.
On Wall Street, all the bells were rung and miles of ticker tape were flung.
I declare today Madeline Day. Until tomorrow, Madison Avenue will be known as Madeline Avenue.
East side, west side, Broadway to Chinatown, to the Bronx Zoo, from Harlem to Grand Central Station. Madeline is one sensation.
Let's hear a great big cheer for Madeline. For Madeline. For Madeline. Let's hear a great big cheer for Madeline.
New York loves Madeline. New York loves Madeline.
Uptown, downtown, Central Park. From Coney Island after dark to Times Square with its neon signs. We love those guiles in two straight lines.
A great big cheer for the little girls. The little girls. The little girls. Let's hear a great big cheer for the little girls. New York loves the little girls.
Pat Fido too.
New York loves the little girls. And Madeline.
The very next day, at 1:45, the girls and Pepito bid New York adieu.
Au revoir, Statue of Liberty.
Adios, Yankees!
And goodbye, Brooklyn Bridge.
They drifted farther from the shore. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
Look at there.
In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. In another old house that stood next door lived Pepito, the son of the Spanish ambassador.
Buenos dias, amigas! I have wonderful news.
Pepito had an invitation that brought a great deal of elation.
A trip to Spain! For our vacation?
Sí, a España. My parents cannot come, but we can stay with my aunt and uncle and cousins at their hacienda.
Olé, Spain! It sounds formidable! It sounds fantastic! It sounds like we should ask Miss Clavel.
Are you sure it is all right with your family, Pepito?
See, Miss Clavel, and I promise you a wonderful time.
In that case, merci, Pepito. It is a lovely invitation.
The very next week, all their clothing was stacked, and in an hour or 2, their luggage was packed.
Come along, little girls.
Wait for me!
They brought big hats for sun and umbrellas for rain. The girls were prepared when they hopped on the train. And before they all knew it, they were in Spain. When they got to the capital city, Madrid, there were all kinds of things that the little girls did.
I love Madrid.
Wow, see!
Wow, see! I want to see everything. The city gate.
Look, the monument to Cervantes.
Ah! The city hall. Wow!
Let me see. We must visit the Royal Palace and the Prado and all the other museums.
And I, Senor Pepito, will be your guide. Follow me.
Gracias, Senor Pepito.
The Prado Museum has one of the greatest art collections in the world,
Like the Louvre?
but with more Spanish artists. And this is the Grand Salon of the Palacio Royal, the big room of the royal palace.
Regardez, that tablecloth.
Magnifique.
Oh, those are tapestries, little girls.
See, they cover the cold walls. Bengan, muchachas.
Sí, Señor Pepito.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ay! Where is number 12?
Oui, oui. Where is Madeline?
Where is Madeline? Madeline! Madeline!
I think I know where she is.
Madeline. Look at the camera, Madeline. Smile, Madeline.
The next item Pepito had on the agenda was a trip to his family's grand hacienda.
Welcome! Welcome!
Oh, my little Pepito.
Tia Parker.
Pepito.
Ay, how you have grown!
Tio Paco. This is my Aunt Parker and Uncle Paco.
Bienvenidos! Welcome everyone to El Rancho de los Sombreros, the ranch of the hats.
Bonjour! Bonjour!
Oh, do not mind the duck. She thinks my head is an egg.
I think she is hungry. Now you children play, and soon we will all have a delicious almuerzo, a feast.
Our 3 sons will help you with your suitcases.
Come, Senorita Clavel. We will show you your room.
Suddenly, they heard a terrible noise. It was Pepito's 3 cousins, who were all naughty boys.
Mis primos, my cousins.
Pepito!
I see you haven't changed.
I am Paquito.
I am Pablito.
And I am Panchito.
Bonjour.
Allow me to help you with your luggage. Arriba!
Oh!
Oops. Oops.
Oh dear.
It slipped right out of my hands.
Oops.
Lástima.
That is not very nice.
I am very sorry. It was an accident. To show there are no hard feelings, would you like an olive?
Oui, merci. I love olives. Ow!
Ow! Ow! Pepito, aren't you going to join us?
No, you see, I do not like olives anymore.
Pardonnez-moi. What Pepito is trying to say is that he used to be a naughty boy, but he is not any longer.
He was worse than a naughty boy. He was a bad hat.
And you boys are worse than bad hats.
You are mean hats.
Nasty hats.
Horrible hats.
Mean and nasty, horrible hats.
But they are my cousins, Madeline.
They are nothing but mean and nasty, horrible hats. Regardez!
The cousins continued to act like the Dickens. In the barnyard, the girls found them lassoing chickens. They lassoed chickens by the dozens. Oh, what a horror were those cousins.
Stop it! Stop it, you horrible ass! Can your aunt and uncle not stop them?
They are too busy preparing for tonight's fiesta and feeding their duck.
That night there was a giant party. The food was plentiful and hearty.
Muy bonita. Oh, yes.
Oh, how I love fiestas.
Yo también.
Me too. Paella, my favorite food. Me too. But I think it is missing a little something.
As one guest ate her evening meal, she found a slimy, wriggling eel. It caused a loud and piercing squeal.
These boys are even worse than Pepito used to be.
Oui, Miss Clavel. They are mean and nasty, horrible ants.
We are so mean. We are so mean and nasty. We are so mean. We are so mean and nasty. Ole! Horrible ants! Arriba! We take a live eel and put it in your dinner. We take a live eel and put it in your dinner. Ole! Horrible ants! Ole! Horrible ants! Arriba! Andale! We tie up your dress and cut off your guitar strings. We tie up your dress and cut off your guitar strings. Ole! Horrible ants! Ole! Muy horribles! We are so mean. We are so mean and nasty. We are so mean. We are so mean and nasty. Ole! Horrible ants! Arriba! We find some bugs and put them down your pants now. We find some nice bugs and put them down your pants now. Ole! Horrible ants! Ole! Horribilísimos! We're hair-raising, fear-raising, nasty sombreros. See, hair-raising, fear-raising, nasty sombreros. Así son arriba! Boom! Horrible ants! Ole!
Drive safely, Pepito. Do not go far and be home for lunch. Au revoir, little girls.
Hasta luego, Miss Clavel.
When the sun came up the morning after, the girls recalled the mean hat's laughter.
Those mean and nasty, horrible ants should be taught right from wrong. That is true.
Absolument. Those bad boys should be taught a lesson.
We agree.
I'm so mean.
Forget my cousins.
Pepito replied, for he had a surprise in the countryside.
Parrot, bro! We are here!
Oh, look! It is so pretty.
My cousins want to be bullfighters when they grow up. Here is where they practice. Sounds like fun, no?
It does not sound like fun to me.
Madeline, where are you going? Do you not want to see the bullfight? No, I do not want to see anything those horrible ants do.
Madeline walked away when she saw a sad thing. A baby bull was trembling.
Bonjour, poor little bull. Why are you so frightened?
Here, Toro, Toro, Toro!
Madeline was not impressed when she saw how those mean hats were dressed, and she thought that the bull could use a rest.
Mes amis, regardez this poor bull.
Madeline brought all her friends round to see. They must save the poor bull immediately.
Oh, he does look frightened.
Very frightened.
But of course, a bullfight is hard enough on a bull, but with those horrible ants, this bull does not stand a chance.
Toro, Toro!
Pepito, we need your help. We need to rescue that poor bull from the mean, nasty, horrible hats.
But they are my cousins. I should not want to trick them. Aye!
Ow!
Très bien. them, Madeline. We will trick them. They are mean and nasty, horrible ants.
So Pepito kept the horrible hats at bay while the girls planned to lead the bull away.
It will just be a few momentitos more.
But we want to fight now. Me too.
But the longer the bull is in his pen, the angrier he will be when he comes out. And the angrier he is, the better, no?
See, the angrier the better. Ole!
Do not worry, little bull. We will help you escape. Vite! Vite! Quickly, quickly!
Hurry, everyone. My cousins will not wait much longer.
Pepito, regardez that bull.
We call him El Enojado.
What does that mean?
Just look at him and you can guess.
Quickly, everyone. There is not much time. Vite, vite, rapido, rapido!
The little girls led the Torito away to a beautiful meadow where he could now play.
Alors, little bull, this is your new home. Voila, Pepito, we are here. Hooray! Hooray! Allez, go and have a nice life.
Toro, come on. I am tired of standing around like this.
Yo también.
Me too.
The horrible hats could no longer wait for the poor little bull to come out of his gate.
It looks like the cowardly Torito is filled with spirit today.
Ooh la la!
So they opened the pen of a bull filled with hate.
Toro, Toro, Toro!
Ay, ay, ay! It is El Enojado. That means the angry one.
Maybe we should fight this bull mañana. Or in 50 years.
Hey! Hey! Socorro!
Oh! Oh! Arriba!
This bull chased the hats right up a big tree. They were as frightened could be.
Please. We will not be mean, nasty, horrible hats anymore.
Never, ever again.
See, me too.
It looks like the horrible ants have taught themselves a lesson.
Adios, Pepito.
Adios, little girl.
Adios, Miss Clavel. Buen viaje.
Merci.
Au revoir.
Soon it was time to return to France. But the ex-hats wanted a second chance.
Thank you, Paquito, Pablito, and Panchito.
Now we are no longer mean and nasty, horrible hats. Me too.
Me neither.
Me neither too. No, Madeline. Those days are over.
Madeline said she thought they'd find it is much better to be kind.
That is what I have found.
Geronimo!
They were no longer mean. They no longer made noise. In fact, those three cousins were wonderful boys.
Adios!
Come again, boy.
We will be better hosts next time.
Adios, au revoir.
Adios! Hasta pronto!
They rode through the country for almost 2 hours and passed the young bull who was free in the flowers.
Pepito, what is that man doing?
Oh, he's been here for a long, long time. He thinks he's a knight from olden times, saving a lady.
Then it was time to take the train and bid a fond adios to Spain. Then soon they were all home again.
Buenas noches, little girls. Dream of castles and windmills and knights and ladies.
Buenas noches, Miss Clavel.
Miss Clavel turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. The smallest one was Madeline. And though they studied every day, countries near and far away, and tried to learn to read a map, spring fever caused the girls to nap.
And what is the largest country in Asia, Madeline?
Tokyo?
Ah, Madeline, Tokyo is not a country. It is a city in Japan.
Though Miss Clavel tried her best, the girls did not know east from west. She feared the girls would fail their test. Lord Cuckoo-Face was unimpressed.
Mademoiselle, surely someone can tell me the capital city of Italy.
London? Stockholm?
Constantinople.
Wrong. It is Rome. Perhaps you know something about your own city. Where is the great leader Napoleon buried?
The Eiffel Tower? The Arc de Triomphe?
I know, the Louvre Museum.
1,000 times wrong. The answer is Les Invalides.
He urged them, coaxed them, ranted, railed, but still the students failed.
Do none of you know the answer?
And failed.
Oh. Miss Clavel, if your pupils do not improve, I will have to report you to the board of directors. Do you understand?
Oui. Mes enfants, you really must work on your history and geography.
But it is so hard.
I know it is hard to study on such a beautiful day, but it is the right thing to do.
And we should always do the right thing.
But though they tried and tried and tried, they could not keep their minds inside.
Pepito. Huh? What?
Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is it, Madeline?
Oh,
it is
Pepito, be careful. Please, come down right now.
Pepito dropped into class one day with something interesting to say.
Le Bavard is holding a treasure hunt. The first clue of the contest is in the paper. Whoever solves the clues first wins a chest full of money.
Oh!
Yes, the paper was sponsoring a big hunt for treasure with a chest of money for the top winner's pleasure.
1,000 francs!
Ooh la la! 1,000 francs!
And the winners get their picture on the front page of the newspaper.
Ooh, the front page!
But you are rich, Pepito. Why do you want more money?
So I can buy this little yacht. It has a real motor.
I do not care about money.
This is very wise, Danielle.
I just want to be very, very famous.
Money and fame are not the most important things, mes enfants. Let me see, Pepito. So, mes enfants, should we become treasure hunters?
Class was dismissed. The girls were delighted. They would seek treasure, as the paper invited. Money and fame they wanted to find, but their teacher had other treasures in mind.
Mais oui. Perfect.
They left the house in 2 straight lines. The weather in Paris was exceptionally fine.
Wait! Where are we going? What is the first clue?
You will have to wear a coat and hat while you shop for this and that. What does it mean?
Well, peut-être, perhaps.
The first clue led them to Les Halles, the busiest marketplace of all.
This must be it. And everyone is wearing a coat and hat because it is outdoors. So where is the next clue?
Shh.
There were other treasure hunters galore. From the very rich to the very poor.
Excusez-moi, madame.
They sought the clue both low and high. Till something caught Pepito's eye.
Here it is. The clue.
It says the next clue in your treasure quest waits where a great leader rests. I know, it is the president's house. That is where he sleeps. But it says rests, not sleeps.
Oh, can you think of another great leader?
I know. It is the Emperor Napoleon.
The treasure hunters ran off with a rumble, leaving behind a horrible jumble.
Oh no, quelle horreur!
No wonder the vendors groaned and grumbled.
It was an accident!
We must clean up this terrible mess, mes amis.
Now we will never get to the treasure first.
Madeline is correct. It is the right thing to do.
We can do it. Let's begin. Everybody help.
And so the group grabbed mop and broom. Then went in search of Napoleon's tomb.
Miss Clavel, where is the tomb of Napoleon?
See for yourself, ma petite.
Montparnasse, Moulin Rouge. Here it is, Les Invalides, Napoleon's tomb.
Well, what are you waiting for? Hurry!
Look, the tomb of the great Napoleon.
Look, the clue! We may win after all.
The clue!
That is it, all right.
Out of the way!
Pardonnez-moi. Shall we go together?
Someone is in trouble. We must help.
Oh no! Now we will never win.
While the treasure hunters ran off on the double, Madeline and friends helped someone in trouble.
What is the matter?
My bracelet fell down there. I cannot leave without it. My grand-mère gave it to me. Oh. find it. We will help you. I wish you'd help me find the treasure. A little string, a little gum.
Gum?
Chewing gum.
Madeline, you know the rules. But just this once.
Madeline knew just what she was doing. What she needed was string and some gum for chewing.
My bracelet! You have got it! No problem. Nothing to it. Oh, thank you. Huh?
Madeline caught a lost bracelet and then went back to find the next clue again.
The next clue! What does it say? It says a sheep is not a goat and an ark is not a boat.
There are no goats in Paris.
There are no sheep in Paris. And there is no ark in Paris. Ah, it said the Arc de Triomphe. Look, we are ahead. We are ahead.
They ran to the ark at a rapid rate, but when they arrived, they were simply too late.
Oh, no!
We are behind.
Perhaps they will get the wrong answer to the clue.
Attendez, there it is.
Bueno! It says, don't ask how, don't ask why, just prepare to climb up high. It must be the Eiffel Tower.
But we will never be the other treasure hunters.
Unless we find a shortcut. Miss Clavel, we need a map.
Thought you would never ask, ma petite Madeline.
À Paris, ouh la la. À Paris, ouh la la la. À Paris, ouh la la. As for me, I love Paris.
Sing a little love song to Paris. Climb the Eiffel Tower so high. But you have to stop before reaching the top, so you don't bump your head on the sky. No, no, so you don't bump your head on the sky. Sing a little love song to Paris. Stroll along the Champs-Élysées. Read all the news or shop for new shoes or devour a large chocolate souffle. Yum, yum. Or devour a large chocolate souffle.
À Paris, ouh la la. À Paris, ouh la la la. À Paris, ouh la la. As for me, I love Paris.
Sing a little love song to Paris. The banks of the Seine, left and right. It's all that you seek, a city très, très chic. And it looks even better at night. Oui, oui, and it looks even better at night.
Un, deux, trois. À Paris, ouh la la. À Paris, ouh la la la. À Paris, ouh la la. As for me, I love
They climbed until they nearly burst. But they reached the top of the tower first.
This time, we're the first to see the clue. Listen, solve this clue and you will not fail.
The contest ends when you set sail.
Voila! There is the clue!
For my children.
Here is
my
the clue.
way.
Wow!
High above Paris, there it sat, a tiny, helpless little cat.
What a sweet kitty. It must have an owner.
Hurry up! Vámonos! Let's go!
Did you find the clue?
See, it is a boat. Let us go to the Seine now. So much for winning. If we could only find a shortcut.
And on our way, we can find the cat's owner.
Ay. I might have known.
It is only right.
How come every time you do something that's right, we get left behind?
Oh, Pepito!
Madeline found the cat's owner and then started in search of the treasure again.
We can still beat the others.
I think it is too late now. We have lost.
I am so sorry, Pepito.
Meanwhile, Lord Cuckoo Face paid a call and found that no one was home at all.
Hello? Hello? Where could they be? They should be studying. The longest river in the world is the Pacific Ocean. That is not a river.
So displeased was Lord Cuckoo Face, he decided Miss Clavel should be replaced.
I will tell the board immediately. Miss Clavel must be fired.
Pepito and friends rushed off to the Seine, but found that they were too late. Again.
Solve this clue and you won't fail. The contest ends when you set sail. Do not look now, but we just failed.
Maybe, but these are not the only boats in Paris. What about the boat you want?
The toy yacht?
Oui. There are other boats and other places to sail. There is no time to waste. We will just follow the map.
There is no treasure here. Follow those children.
S'il vous plaît, please let it be me.
And so they continued without hesitation to Tuileries Gardens, their new destination.
Come, Pepito.
But there was just one complication.
The treasure! Watch out! My boat! My boat! Pepito!
It is the only chance to help my children. Please.
You want the treasure, your children? Well, take it. It is yours.
The contest winner felt just fine, but not Pepito and Madeline.
But they did the right thing. We lost the contest.
But we found each other.
Madame Dubois, winner of last week's treasure hunt, has rented a house in the country for herself and her 5 children. Recently, the family has been sleeping in the park. We did the right thing.
Oui, the right thing.
Attention, s'il vous plaît. Lord Cuckoo Face is here to quiz you on Paris history and geography.
As the 12 girls in their class he faced, he planned to have Miss Clavel replaced.
Very well, we will begin. Built for the World's Fair of 1889 is...
The Eiffel Tower.
The Arc de Triomphe was planned by...
Napoleon.
In what museum is the Mona Lisa found?
The Louvre!
Congratulations, mes petites.
Well, I must say, I am quite pleased. You all know your history and geography of Paris, and we all have your wonderful teacher to thank.
Thank you, Isabel!
And thank you, little girls.
And as a reward to you all, I would like to treat you to a movie matinee. Toot sweet!
Me too?
Yes, Pepito. You also.
Hooray!
The Paris newspaper Le Bavard sponsored a treasure hunt contest last week. Madame Dubois was the happy winner of the contest. But the real winner was this young lady and her friends. These pupils of Miss Clavel would have won the money if they hadn't been so busy helping people all over Paris. These good-hearted children represent the real treasures of Paris.
This is even better than having your picture in the paper.
See, we are famous!
Because they were helpful along the way, Madeline and friends were stars that day. They left the theater in 2 straight lines. Back to the old house covered with vines. The proudest one was Madeline. They brushed their teeth and got into their beds. As visions of Paris appeared in their heads, they loved each street, each park, each store. The most beautiful city was theirs to adore. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. Rain or shine.
Dix, 11, 12.
Oh!
The smallest one was Madeline. One spring day, so fine and fair, a noise resounded through the air.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is that?
What is it, Madeline?
It was Pepito, the boy next door, the son of the Spanish ambassador.
What is happening?
The Prince of Monaco is arriving. He will be in tomorrow's royal parade.
The Prince of Monaco?
Magnifique.
The Prince of Harmonica?
Ah, Danielle, it is Monaco. Regardez, look here. Monaco is a very tiny but very beautiful country just next to France.
Monaco.
And I am Madeline.
I think this is yours.
Merci, Your Majesty. And I think this is yours.
What a surprise! What fun! What joy! His Royal Highness was just a boy.
Hola, Pierre. I see you have already met Madeline. And these are my other friends.
Pleased to meet you.
Bonjour, Your Majesty. Come, let us all play with my trains.
Here comes the sugar. It's coming into the station.
But Madeline was in trouble, deep, with the prince's royal valet, Philippe.
You are the little girl who knocked over His Royal Highness and sent his crown zooming through the air.
I am so sorry, monsieur.
On page 359 of the royal rules, it says no bumping into the prince.
But it was an accident, monsieur.
It was an accident, Philippe. Oui, oui.
Page 431. The royal crown must always stay on the royal head. Page 578. And never be touched by the sticky fingers.
Oh, está bien. I have lots of other hats.
May I have a look?
Claro. This is my fireman's hat. This is my toreador's hat.
What a fine collection.
And this is my bicycle helmet. And this is my very favorite hat.
We call it the bad hat.
The bad hat?
It is a long story.
Let me see.
Zut alors! Don't you know the rule on page 211? No squishing the crown in the train wreck. Come, Your Majesty. It is time for your posture lessons.
That night, when all the girls were sleeping, Madeline heard the sound of weeping.
Pierre, what is wrong?
I hate being a prince. A prince never ever gets to have fun.
Pierre, listen. I have an idea. Come with us on our morning walk. We always have a fantastic time.
But Philippe will never let me.
Do not worry. Miss Clavel will have a word with him.
Merci, Madeline.
The very next morning at 9:30, the royal prince took his place in line. Now young Pierre was feeling fine.
Remember, Your Majesty, you must be back for the royal parade at 5 o'clock on the button.
No matter what he tried to play, the prince's crown got in the way.
Let us try a game of soccer.
See, boys against girls.
Get it, Pierre! I see it! I've got it! Ow!
Poor Pierre.
The morning wasn't going well, so they scurried home pell-mell.
Your crown, Pierre.
It is a useless piece of junk.
But Pierre, it is solid gold. There are many things I like to wish for. Things that can't be bought and can't be sold. A rainbow butterfly, a candy mountain high. But most of all, I'd like a crown of gold.
A crown of gold, gold, gold upon my head, head, head. With emeralds green, 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 and rubies red, red, red.
A crown of gold, gold, gold. Look at it shine, shine, shine.
I wish the crown, crown, crown
could be all mine.
The cowboys wear big hats that hold in gallons, and little reds wear riding hoods for cold. But I take my beret and throw it far away if I could have a shiny crown of gold.
breakfast, morning, noon, and night. A crown of gold is more work than a pet. A crown of gold, 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 just isn't fun, fun, fun. You cannot play, play, play. You cannot run, run, run. People stare, stare, stare all over town, town, town. This crown of gold, 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 it weighs me down, down, down.
A crown of gold, gold, gold. Look at it shine, shine, shine. I wish that crown, crown, crown could be all mine.
We shall think of something to cheer you up.
May we have some ice cream, por favor?
Ice cream. I want vanilla.
I want peppermint.
Oui, Pepito, that is a good idea.
Peppermint for me too. Vanilla.
Vanilla for me.
vanilla.
I want peppermint.
And I would like chocolate, s'il vous plaît.
6 vanillas, 7 peppermints, and a cone of chocolates for the prince.
We still have some time before the parade.
Oui, the royal parade.
You know, Pierre, what you need is a holiday.
A holiday?
Where
would we go?
A holiday from your cape and crown. Put them away for a while and come with us to really see Paris.
Fantastique!
Good idea. Please, Miss Clavel, may we do it, s'il vous plaît?
Oui, but the royal cape and crown are very valuable. We must put them in a very safe place.
How about a very safe safe? We can keep them in the safe at the embassy.
Merci, Pepito, but I'll put them in the safe myself. It is my duty.
So when it was 11:10, they left the old house yet again. Pierre enjoyed the Tuileries. He sailed a boat and climbed 2 trees. The people did not stop or stare. They didn't know a prince was there.
Allons-y, mes amis. Time to go.
They all came home. They all sat down. Then Pierre went to get his crown.
The crown! It is gone! The priceless crown of Monaco has been stolen! Zut alors!
What does it say to do, monsieur?
Voici stolen socks, stolen pajamas. Page 325, stolen crown. What to do? Panic!
The police were called. Danton 30, the number of Detective Moreau. But Moreau could not come right away. There had to be a slight delay.
The royal parade is only hours away.
I am so sorry, Philly.
Zut alors!
Miss Clavel, we have no time to lose. We must find the thief.
You are right, Madeline. Let us begin the search tout de suite.
May I go, Miss Clavel?
And me too?
Of course, we need you both.
Precisely at 1:29, they left the house in 2 straight lines.
Ready, Detective Madeline! But where do we go first?
Well, Danielle, if you had just stolen a priceless crown, where would you go?
I would go to the beauty salon.
The beauty salon?
So my hair would look fabulous under my crown.
Well, this conductor's hat was left inside the safe, so I bet the thief is on the metro.
Must be. You're right.
To the metro!
They reached the nearest metro station with haste and great determination.
We must find your crown in time for the parade, Pierre.
As if in answer to her wishes, she noticed someone quite suspicious.
Regardez, look!
Pierre, is that your crown?
Je ne sais pas. I do not know.
But before they could be sure, the woman headed for the door.
Do not let her get away!
They followed her. They did not stop. until they reached a fancy shop and saw that she was just a prop.
That lady is not real.
She is a dummy.
C'est ça, Madeline. Even great detectives can make mistakes.
They looked and looked all over town. Then they saw a shine and glimmer, a very ripply, crown-like shimmer.
There it is.
So in jumped Genevieve, the swimmer. The driver thanked the brave chien. How happy he was to see his hubcap again.
Regardez! Look!
There it is.
As they watched the crown of gold, Madeline did something very bold.
Madeline! That is the King of England.
Oh, excusez-moi, Your Majesty. You have a lovely crown.
They searched the streets and avenues till they exhausted all their clues.
The crown! Did you find the crown?
No, monsieur, we did not.
But the parade is just 2 hours away, and page 298 says the royal head needs a royal crown for the royal parade.
Perhaps Pierre could wear something else, like my bad hat.
Page 36 says, bad hat, bad idea.
But before she could say any more, the detective burst in through the door.
Everyone, clear the hallway. Look, a trail of spots. These spots lead directly to this hat tree.
The hat tree?
And to whom does the hat tree belong?
Pepito.
Pepito?
All eyes settled on Pepito. Could he be the bad bandito?
That means our case is now finito.
Attendez, wait! Pepito is not the thief.
Then who is?
It is someone else in this room. Just as I suspected. It is someone who has recently eaten chocolate ice cream.
To Madeline, the case was clear. She whispered in the prince's ear.
Oui, Madeline, you are right. I must tell the truth. It was me.
What?
The prince himself?
Pierre the thief? It cannot be.
Oh, my.
Je regrette. I did not mean to get Pepito in trouble, and I did not really steal the crown. I just hid it.
But, Your Majesty, why would you do such a horrible, horrible thing?
Do not worry, mes amis. I think we can help him. We must hurry.
Without a moment's hesitation, in the spirit of cooperation, they worked on Madeline's creation.
Voila! It is perfect! Now I must find the unhappy prince.
Hola, Pierre.
Bonjour, Pierre. We brought you your crown.
But I do not want it. When I wear it, I cannot run and play.
Yes, you can. You can even play soccer.
Oh, Madeline, you saw what happened when I tried to play soccer wearing my crown.
Oui, but we have fixed it. Voila, your new improved crown.
Anda, Pierre. Merci, mes amis. This is a wonderful invention.
It was miraculous indeed. The prince could run with lightning speed.
I believe you have scored the goal. Bon. Merci, Madeline. You have made Pierre very happy.
It was a pleasure, monsieur.
To express the gratitude of the people of Monaco, I invite you and your friends to be in the royal parade.
There was a noisy crowd that day on the wide Champs-Élysées. There were floats from near and far, from England and from Zanzibar. There was a handsome Arab sheik. Next, a float from Mozambique. Then, as Monaco's float came near, the crowd let out a boisterous cheer. They were quite happy with Pierre.
The French people love you, Your Majesty.
I think they love my royal coat as well.
The girls wore crowns of red and blue, made of paper, tape, and glue. They rode the float in 2 straight lines, all except for Madeline.
Merci, Philippe. You saved me. But I ruined your book.
Do not worry, Madeline. I have it memorized. Page 644 says, who cares about these silly rules anyway?
At home, they had a snack of bread
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
and brushed their teeth and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said,
Something is not right.
and afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster.
This is mine. No, that one was mine.
Girls, whatever is the matter?
Nicole says this is her crown, but I know that it is mine. No, it is mine. Mine had the biggest jewels, red rubies.
Chloe, Nicole, you are silly to fight. They are not real jewels, only sparkly pieces of paper.
Oui, Madeline. The real jewels are all around you.
Where? Jewels? I do not see any jewels.
Your friends. They are your jewels. A good friend is a priceless possession.
I am sorry, Chloe.
Then Miss Clavel went out the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. In 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. In another old house that stood next door lived Pepito, son of the Spanish ambassador.
Ooh la la! What a party! And we were invited!
Every guest, without exception, was thrilled to be at this reception.
Buenos dias, Miss Clavel.
Bonjour, Monsieur Ambassador. What a marvelous party.
Gracias, Miss Clavel. It is a very fine party.
With very fine cookies. Merci, Pepito.
Pepito's cousins were on the scene.
Huh?
They were sometimes nasty and often mean.
If you boys cannot learn to share the cookies with the other guests, you must go to your room.
I don't know. Sacre bleu, what bad, bad hats.
There was a very honored guest who came from Persia to the west. His ancient stories were the best.
Behold, O worthy ones, behold! As with the blaring boom of 1,000 thunders and the fiercest flash of 1,000,000 lightnings, the mighty genie came forth from the magic lamp.
Ooh, a magic lamp! Fantastique!
Then, as the silvery moon rose over the Sultan's palace, they all flew away on the magic carpet and passed their remaining years in enchanted contentment.
As Madeline raised her juice in a toast, Pepito had a startling boast.
Psst, Madeline, I can show you a magic lamp, just like the one in that story.
Do not make jokes, Pepito.
It is not a joke. Come.
Where are we going?
To the attic, where my father keeps his treasures from all over the world.
As they climbed up the steps, there were dozens and dozens. They were watched by Pepito's 3 mischievous cousins.
Fantastique!
Aquí está. Here it is. Did I not tell you? Watch. I will rub it and make a genie appear.
As the 3 cousins watched, curious and curiouser, Pepito rubbed the lamp, furious and furiouser.
Come on, lamp. What is wrong with you?
Well, Pepito, I guess genies only happen in stories.
Attention, attention! Cause Pepito brags too much. Prima Pepito found no genie.
Primo Pepito found nada. Nothing.
Prima Pepito found no genie. No genie.
They are right. The lamp is not magic. It is worthless.
Pepito, wait!
Pepito's feelings were hurt, and he left in a flash, then dumped that old lamp right into the trash and plopped back the lid with a very loud smash.
Do not throw the lamp away, Pepito. Put it back where he found it.
There you are, Madeline. We have been looking all over for you. Come, ma petite. The party is over. It is time to go.
Oh.
So Madeline went with Miss Clavel and left the lamp right where it fell. But somehow she did not feel well. That night, when she was fast asleep, Madeline heard a mysterious peep.
Madeline, awaken.
What? Who said that?
It is I who spoke, down here.
You? But you are a carpet.
Please, I am not merely a carpet.
Shh! The other girls are sleeping.
In truth, I do more than just talk.
You are a talking and flying carpet. But how did you know my name, Mr. Magic Carpet?
You may call me MC. I saw you this afternoon in the attic. And now I need your help. Climb aboard.
Climb aboard? But where are we going?
Get on and I will explain. Please, we do not have much time.
Wow!
I must find the old brass lamp that the careless boy Pepito took from the attic.
But why did you not speak out this afternoon?
Because only at night do I have magic powers, and I must use them to protect the genie in the lamp.
There is a genie in the lamp? Fantastique!
She is a young genie, about your size.
My size?
Beautiful Jeanette, the littlest genie of all.
The littlest genie?
Oui, oui. An evil magician trapped her in the lamp, and only a true friend may free her.
I know where the lamp is. Quick, fly to the back of Pepito's house. There! Pepito threw the lamp in that can.
1,000 1,000 praises. Would you lift the cover, please?
Oh no! Quel dommage!
What is wrong?
The can is empty. The lamp is gone. Poor littlest genie. Do not cry, Monsieur Magic Carpet. We will make sure the littlest genie is not trapped in the lamp forever. Come, we will go find her. I know who can help us. Fly up to that window. Pepito! Wake up, Pepito!
The littlest cousin heard the noise as he slept among the naughty boys. Sleepy Pepito didn't notice or care, and Madeline seemed to be standing on air.
Pepito, do you have the old lamp?
No, that old lamp is useless.
You just left it in the trash can?
See.
Poor Jeanette. Poor Jeanette.
Ay, caramba! You were standing on a talking carpet.
A talking flying carpet. You must come help us find the lamp, Pepito. It is no longer in the trash.
That is because today is Thursday, le trash day.
Then we must find the garbage truck.
But as they started on their quest, they were joined by an uninvited guest.
Finally, I get to do something without my big brothers getting in my hair. Buenas tardes, amigos. Let the Panchito go away. If you boss me around, I will yell and wake everyone up.
Shh! Hang on, everyone.
Naughty Panchito held on tight as the rug took off into the night.
Olé, go faster, Senor Carpet. No, turn around and take these pests home.
No, keep going the way you were.
No, faster. No, slower.
No time to argue. We must find the garbage truck. Straight ahead, MC. Whoa!
Mira, Panchito, the Eiffel Tower. It does not look so awful.
Not awful. Eiffel, and there is the Arc de Triomphe. I see it. I see the truck. There, on the bridge over the River Seine. I told you we would find it.
So what? Now let us find something important, like an ice cream truck.
Oh no! The garbage truck is escaping. Look out!
The driver had seen so many strange things, but never a carpet that flew without wings.
S'il vous plaît, monsieur. Stop!
He stopped the big truck with a lurch, and Madeline asked to do a search.
Merci, Monsieur Garbage Man. Thank you for stopping.
What is going on here?
S'il vous plaît, please, may we search your truck?
Search my truck?
We have to find an old brass lamp from Pepito's trash can.
A life is at stake.
Search will do no good, mes amis. You see, the lamp is not here.
The lamp is not here?
But I know where it is.
You do?
Oui, I noticed the lamp at the Spanish ambassador's house, and I liked it so much that I took it out of the trash.
You mean you have it now?
I am so sorry. I do not.
Then where is it, monsieur?
I gave it to Madame Croissant. Every night she serves me coffee and pastries at Le Petit Café beside the Seine.
I know exactly where that is. Merci, Monsieur Garbage Man.
Bon chance, mes amis. Good luck. Paris after dark. You never know who you will meet.
You look sleepy, Panchito. You must stay here with MC.
No! I am not sleepy. But I am not sleepy.
I am sorry, little ones, but I do not have the old lamp.
But did not Monsieur Garbage Man give it to you?
Oui. But then I gave it to my brother, Capitaine Bouillabaisse, as a gift of bon voyage.
Bon voyage? Your brother is going someplace?
Mais oui. He is a sailor, and his barge departs down the Seine at dawn.
And what is the name of his barge, madame?
Le Poisson. And you will find it docked at Pier 3, 4, 5.
Pier 3, 4, 5. Merci, Madame Croissant.
But you must hurry, little ones. Capitan Bouillabaisse will be sailing soon.
Monsieur Magic Carpet would be most pleased at the good news. Huh?
But where is he?
Look, up there. MC is flying away.
Ay, ay, ay! Panchito has stolen the magic carpet.
With no magic carpet and no way to travel, the plan for a rescue began to unravel.
This is horrible, Pepito.
Sí. Qué lástima.
If Capitan Bouillabaisse sails off with the brass lamp, the littlest genie will be trapped in it forever.
It is all Panchito's fault. He hijacked the magic carpet.
Panchito is still a bad hat.
I mean, a nasty, horrible hat.
Hey, look.
Just at the moment when all hope was gone, a welcoming sight appeared through the dawn.
Monsieur Magic Carpet! But where is Panchito?
See, where is my rug-robbing cousin?
He fell asleep, so I carried him back to his bed.
He did not steal you?
He was not mean and nasty?
Nope, only yawning and snoring. What happened? Where is the lamp?
She did not have it, but we know who does. Quick, take us to Pier 3, 4, 5.
We must hurry, because at dawn I lose my magic powers.
The time was short, but they flew fast, praying they'd find the lamp at last.
Huh?
Oh!
I see it. Pier 3, 4, 5.
But it is empty.
Captain Bouillabaisse's barge has already sailed.
There it is, down the river. Vite, vite, Monsieur MC. We must catch it.
Whoa!
Pardon, monsieur.
What is going on here?
Are you Capitaine Bouillabaisse?
Oui, but I do not permit passenger on Le Poisson. You must leave immediately.
But Madame Croissant sent us to find you.
And we must get the old brass lamp you received from her.
Oh, I am very sorry, but I cannot give you the old lamp. You see, I have decided to turn it into a teapot.
No.
It will make wonderful tea. I will brew some for you.
Arrêtez! Stop!
Sacre bleu, a talking carpet.
A talking flying carpet.
And just what does this talking flying carpet want with my teapot? Lamp.
Do you believe in genies, monsieur?
Genies?
Oui, genies. The littlest genie of all is trapped in this lamp.
And only Monsieur Flying Carpet knows how to free her.
I do not believe a word of this.
Then allow us to prove it, Capitan, with Madeline's help.
With my help? But you said littlest genie could be set free only by a true friend.
Chère Madeline, you are that true friend. In 1,000 years, no other has cared about Jeanette the way you have.
I am honored, MC. What must I do?
Rub the lamp gently, Madeline, and repeat after me. Abracadabra, Ale Cassini. You may come out now, littlest genie.
Madeline rubbed and MC used his magic.
Abracadabra, Ale Cassini.
With results that were speedy and not at all tragic.
You may come out now, littlest genie.
I am free! I am free! The light is so wonderful. The air is so sweet. And it is so good to see you again, MC.
You did it, Madeline. You did it!
Only with your help, MC.
I cannot believe this. I guess this is worth the loss of a teapot.
But Capitan, you must have a teapot. Oh, voila! For you. Because I wish to share my happiness.
So as they left the river's bend, the night had almost reached its end.
Au revoir, mes enfants.
and the littlest genie had found her friend.
You find magic. You find magic. You find magic when you find a friend. No need for a wand or an old flying rug. If you hold somebody's hand and you give them a hug, doesn't matter if pixie dust is just pretend, 'cause there's magic in finding a friend. Why wait for a bunny to hop from a hat? A laugh with a pal will enchant more than that. Here's the magic that's easiest to comprehend, the pure magic of finding a friend.
You find magic. You find magic. You find magic when you find a friend.
You can abracadabra the whole afternoon, but if you are a real kid and not a cartoon, the magic I truly can recommend is the magic of finding a friend. You find magic.
Find magic. Find magic.
You find magic.
Find magic
When you find a friend. When you find a friend.
Now I have found two true friends. You, Madeline?
And me, Senorita Jeanette.
Of course, Pepito. You too.
Adios, amigos.
Here, I want you to have this to remember me by.
Merci, mademoiselle. I too will remember you. Always.
And so Madeline went home to sleep with a gift she knew she'd always keep. The next day, Madeline couldn't wait to open up Pepito's gate and talk about the genie's fate.
Genie? What genie? Do not tease me, Pepito. You know exactly who I mean. The littlest genie. The one we saved last night.
I do not know what you are talking about, Madeline.
But you must.
Dias, amigos.
Panchito, you must remember it. Our guide on the magic carpet.
Si, of course I remember. We went up to the moon, and we met those green alien bad guys, and then... You must have dreamed it all, Madeline.
Si, Madeline.
Un sueño.
Just a crazy dream. Madeline had a crazy dream. Madeline had a crazy dream. A dream?
That night, the girls all broke their bread
We love our bread. We love our butter. But most of all, we love each other.
and brushed their teeth and went to bed. And when Miss Clavel turned off the light, Madeline decided Pepito was right.
It was a dream, but it was a nice dream. Now, where did I put my other slipper?
Then Madeline got down on the floor, and she saw something that was not there before.
If it was a dream, how could the old lamp get from Pepito's trash through my bedroom door?
And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. In 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline.
Bonjour, bonjour.
On a warm and sunny day, Miss Clavel took the girls out to play. They'd run in the park with all their might, then watch while the others flew a kite.
Look out, Madeline! Look out! It is caught! Do not worry, Nicole. I will get it. Who is there?
Who is there? Who is there?
Ah! I asked you first.
I asked you first. Where am I? Where am I?
Can you not see? You are in a tree.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I think you did not watch your step.
Madeline saw that the bird could not fly, so she called Miss Clavel to come and see why.
Something has happened to his wing. Poor thing.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
What is an injured parrot doing all alone in the park, Miss Clavel?
She asked the bird,
Where is your master?
but all he did was talk much faster.
Rock, zoot alor. Where am I? Rock. Excuse me, one, I mean. Who are you? Rock, who are you? Oh, where am I?
He must be lost.
The poor thing is lost.
Can we take him home, Miss Clavel? He must be very hungry.
And he's not at all well.
So they headed for home at urgent speed, with Madeline and the parrot in the lead. They fed him some food and then tended his wing with a red and white kerchief that they used as a sling.
Merci beaucoup. Il n'y a pas de quoi. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome.
He is a very polite parrot, Miss Clavel.
Can he be our parrot? He likes us.
And we like him. Please let us keep him, please.
Please be ours, Miss Clavel.
I know how you feel, my dears, but it is not for me to decide.
Miss Clavel was correct. It was not her place. For a matter like this, she must call Lord Cuckoo-Face.
A parrot? They wish to keep a parrot? I will be there immediately.
As head trustee of the boarding school, he had a list of every rule. He scanned the pages and read every word.
I find nothing that says you can keep a big bird.
But there is nothing in the book that says you cannot keep a big bird.
True. It does not say that either.
Then let us keep him, Lord Cuckoo-Face, please.
We, Lord Cuckoo-Face, please.
Pardonnez-moi. S'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup. Excuse me, please.
He is a wonderful parrot. Once you get to know him, you will love him. Just like we do. He is magnifique. Monsieur Parrot, say hello to Lord Cuckoo-Face.
Bonjour, Cuckoo Bird.
His name is Lord Cuckoo-Face.
Bonjour, Lord Cuckoo Clock. Watch your step.
Cuckoo Face. Cuckoo Face.
Bonjour, Lord Cuckoo Man. Well, watch your step. Watch your step.
We will never get to keep him now.
Never.
But then Lord Cuckoo-Face paced the floor and checked his rule book 3 times more.
I have decided I can let you keep this parrot.
We can? Always!
On one condition.
Condition?
If he has had all his proper shots. Did you buy him at a reliable pet shop?
I found him in the park.
Found him? Then he must be returned to his rightful owner. First thing in the morning, I will put an ad in the newspaper.
Then the chairman of the board put on his chapeau. He bid them bonjour, and off he did go.
Bonjour, Lord Cuckoo Nose. Watch your step.
I do not care what Lord Cuckoo-Face says. Monsieur Parrot should stay with us.
Oui. Lord Cuckoo-Face is just mad at him because Monsieur Parrot did not get his name right.
Lord Cuckoo Bird. Lord Cuckoo Clock. Lord Cuckoo Man. Lord Cuckoo Breath.
Do not worry, Monsieur Parrot. We will find a way to keep you.
That night, as they slept in their beds up the stairs, they dreamed that the parrot would always be theirs. But right after midnight, Madeline woke with surprise. She thought she heard the sound of cries.
Do not cry, Monsieur Parrot. We will make sure you never leave us.
Oh, c'est moi. C'est moi.
Your home?
My home. My home.
Do you not wish to live here?
C'est moi. C'est moi.
You want to go to your home, is that right?
Oui, s'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup. Yes, please. Thank you very much.
What is going on, Madeline?
Lord Cuckoo-Face was right. We cannot keep Monsieur Parrot.
We cannot?
No, he needs his own home too much. And we must find it.
For 3 long, long days, with the girls by his side, poor Monsieur Parrot just squawked and cried.
C'est moi, my home. C'est moi, my home.
And even Lord Cuckoo-Face acted quite weary when he came in the evening with news oh so dreary.
I cannot believe it. I bought the biggest ad in the lost and found section. Not one reply did I get.
Not one?
No one in Paris has lost a parrot.
Then what are we going to do, Lord Cuckoo-Face?
Yes, what are we going to do?
Monsieur Parrot will not eat.
And Monsieur Parrot will not stop being sad.
This is
what can we do?
I do not know, little girls. I do not know.
While Cuckoo-Face paced and the girls all looked frightened, Madeline smiled and then suddenly brightened.
I know. We can ask him where he lives.
That's an idea.
Monsieur Parrot, where is your home?
C'est moi, my home. C'est moi, my home.
Oui, tell us where you live.
Étoile, Concorde, Châtelet, Hôtel de Ville, Bastille.
I do not understand.
Nor I. How could Monsieur Parrot live on all those streets?
Rock, my home. Étoile, Concorde, Châtelet, Hôtel de Ville, Bastille.
Lord Cuckoo-Face wore a look of despair. He threw up his hands and slumped in a chair.
It sounds like this bird has a home everywhere.
No, I do not think so.
Nor I, Madeline. It is possible that one of those streets might be Monsieur Parrot's home.
But which one?
We will just have to start at the very first one and find out.
And so the very next morning, in their usual style, they set off to locate the birds' domicile.
Chez moi, et toi, encore, Châtelet, Hôtel de Ville, Bastille, my home.
Look, everyone! Over there, in the window!
When they arrived at the first address, the girls were filled with happiness.
It looks just like Monsieur Parrot. That must be Monsieur Parrot's brother.
Oui, they look very much alike.
My home, et toi, Concorde, Châtelet, Hôtel de Ville, Bastille.
Dismayed that their first try had missed, they went to the next street on the list. At the Place de la Concorde, there were dozens of birds, but they were just pigeons who spoke not in words.
Monsieur Parrot could not live here.
And why not?
He would have no bird friends to talk to.
Bonjour, hello there. What's your name? C'est moi, c'est moi.
They searched to the east. They searched to the west. They found not a place where a parrot would nest. On the way to Châtelet, they found a pet fair.
Could it be Monsieur Parrot lives over there?
Pardonnez-moi, monsieur. Do you know this parrot?
If you bought him from me and he got sick, it is not my fault. You cannot have your money back.
We did not buy him. He is lost, and we are trying to find his home.
Lost? Of course! He is my parrot, and he will bring a fine price when he is feeling better.
Help! Help!
Madeline did not think it funny that the man would sell her friend for money. After they searched on every street, they trudged home slowly in sad defeat.
Chez moi, my home. Chez moi, my home.
What are we going to do, Miss Clavel?
Monsieur Parrot is looking worse and worse.
With Monsieur Parrot his weakest yet, Miss Clavel rushed to call the vet.
This is most serious.
Is it his broken wing, Monsieur Doctor?
No, Madeline. His wing is mending nicely. It is his broken heart.
Oh. S'il vous plaît, chez moi.
If this parrot is ever to get well, you must find his home very quickly.
There was only one cure for the parrot's plight, the vet said on that worrisome night.
We must find his home so he will be all right.
But Madeline, we have looked every place Monsieur Parrot said.
Oui, Étoile, Concorde, Châtelet,
Hôtel de Ville, Bastille.
Bastille! Bastille! Watch your step, watch your step.
Wait, that is it. Bastille, watch your step.
Bastille? Monsieur Parrot lives at Bastille?
No. Those streets he named are all places where the metro stops.
You are right, Madeline. They are all near metro train stations.
He lives in a train station?
No, he cannot live in all of them. But maybe he rides on the train that goes to all of them.
How could that be?
I do not know, Nicole, but we must find out. Miss Clavel, may we take Monsieur Parrot to the main station and find out what this means?
Mais oui, ma petite, of course.
And so with no more hesitation, they hurried in to the metro station and found a puzzling situation.
The metro is delayed? But why?
Oui, one of our conductors is too sad to do his job.
Across the room, a man was crying. His tearful sobs were multiplying.
What has happened to the conductor, madame?
He has lost his best friend.
I know someone else who is crying like that.
We know someone else who's crying like that.
Monsieur Conductor, is this your friend?
Rocco! Rocco! Mon ami! My friend!
Chez moi! Chez moi! My home! My home! Merci beaucoup! Thank you very much!
This is magnifique, mademoiselle. Merci beaucoup. I have missed him so much.
And he missed you, Monsieur Conductor.
My job is a lonely one, and he is such good company. What is your name, little girl?
Madeline.
Mademoiselle Madeline, let me show you how grateful I am for what you have done. Let them all aboard. They are my guests. We are all going for a ride. Watch your step, s'il vous plaît.
Watch your step, right? Watch your step. Étoile, Concorde, Châtelet, right? Hotel de Ville, Bastille.
They took a ride around Paris, from La Chapelle to the Tuileries.
We're birds of a feather.
Feather, feather, feather.
So happy together.
Gather, gather, gather.
And that's what friends should be, be.
Friends should be.
Sing with me, friends should be.
Wait, wait, wait.
We do lots of talking.
Talking, talking, talking.
Then often some squawking.
Squawking, squawking, squawking.
And that's how friends should play, play, play.
Friends should play.
Every day, friends should play.
S'il vous plaît.
We travel the city.
City, city, city.
Singing this ditty.
Ditty, ditty, ditty.
And that's what friends should do, do, do.
Friends should do.
Sing with you, friends should do.
We're birds of a feather.
Feather, feather, feather.
So happy together.
Gather, gather, gather.
And that's what friends should do, do, do.
Sing with you, friends should do.
Merci beaucoup.
Now the conductor had one more surprise. Madeline could not believe her eyes. Because they'd returned his pride and joy, he wanted them to have this toy.
Rock, rude to Chloe. Rock, rude to Chloe. Avenue Nicole. Rock, Avenue Nicole. Rock. Palais Madeline. Rock, Palais Madeline.
And when they said their grace that night, the words had never seemed so right.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
Love each other. Love each other.
Oui, mon ami, oui. And we will never be apart again.
On his master's arm, he began to snore. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.